Hi everybody, this is Jeffrey Reynolds, and this is the final speech of the year. This is the impromptu speech, and tonight I'm going to be talking about Mother's Day and why I feel that it's a shameless cash grab, and it's something that if you're celebrating, you might want to ask yourself why it is you're celebrating it. Because I feel like it's completely unnecessary. Let me introduce my audience. All right, so this is a holiday that's so shockingly contrived, and it's been co-opted so badly by capitalist interests and companies that even the woman that founded it has disowned it, or had disowned it. She passed away a long time ago, but she disowned it. Uh, Getting into the idea about why it's a cash grab, it's sort of what we call a Hallmark holiday, which is a completely it's a holiday created specifically to generate income and revenue for specific companies. That's usually, Hallmark gives it its name, so it's greeting card companies, florists. The church also profits from it immensely. It's the third most populated day at church behind Christmas and Easter. And it almost seems like people it's almost a guilt thing. It's like I have to go to yeah, I gotta drag myself to church because it's Mother's Day. This doesn't seem to be a good reason to celebrate a holiday. Shouldn't the love for our mothers be a little bit more than that? Than buying some flowers and dragging yourself to church when you don't even go except for 3 times a year. It was a Mothers for Peace Day. They tried to get going um, around 1900. And then a woman named Anna Jarvis had created what we know as Mother's Day to celebrate a person's own mother, a very personal holiday, not motherhood in general, not mothers in general, your own mother. And she launched it in 1908, started to get it going. It didn't take off till 1910, till it was backed by a large Philadelphia business owner, John Wanamaker. And then by 1914, it became a national holiday. President Wilson declared it a national holiday. The thing about that is, though, Anna Jarvis later in her life, she was actually disgusted by what I was just talking about the over commercialization of it, the Hallmark holiday effect. And she disowned the thing. She actually fought against it. At 84 years old, she was arrested for disrupting the peace, for protesting it. And that's at 84 years old. She died later that year. So that was one of her last acts, was to actually fight against this thing that she was ashamed that she created and, regretted creating. And I agree with her. I just think that Americans, is this what we've come to, that we need to set aside just a day and we're going to celebrate our moms. Like, shouldn't love be more sublime than that? Shouldn't it be more wonderful than just the second Sunday in May? Shouldn't you love your mother all year long? And that's the question. If you even love your mother, I can think of many people that wouldn't want to celebrate this holiday. Victims of child abuse, things like that. Maybe they don't constantly want to see these carnations everywhere the second Sunday of May. The idea, though, that an arbitrary date is necessary just sort of blows my mind, and I think it's completely unnecessary, like I said. But in closing, it's just some things to remember, that it generates tons of income for companies and things that just don't need it. They're already doing fine. Florists are already doing fine, and it should be more than just one day. It should be a state of mind. It should be something that happens all the time. And one final little bit of food for thought. Some other things that spike church attendance and the sales of sympathy cards and flower arrangements and long-distance phone calls. That's school shootings, terminal illness, and infidelity. I don't think the love for our mothers should be conflated with those things. I think that it's a little bit more than that. So, thanks for listening to my speech. Good night.